I got into education because ever since I was little, I always wanted to help people. My family has a lot of stories of me, little, trying to help people. And growing up, I took, take the the career aptitude test, and it always came out education or social work. So I've always just had a passion for it.
Well, I was the oldest child in a family of 3 girls, and I was the boss. So when I wanted to play school, they had to sit down and be my students, and I always wanted to be a teacher.
It's hard to explain because it's so much ingrained in my heart that I breathe, eat, sleep, dream teaching. I even have planned lessons in my head while I'm sleeping, and it's just fulfilling for me. It's what I love.
My family, my mom and my grandparents have both been teachers. My mom is a teacher, and my grandpa was a principal. My grandma was a music teacher and kindergarten teacher, and I saw how much they loved teaching and how much joy it brought them, and I decided that I wanted to do that, and it's really on my heart, so I really love teaching.
I went into teaching because ever since I was pretty young, I was concerned about the kids that were in the classroom but not getting it.
Well, I am a legacy. My mom taught for 32 years. She taught 1st and 2nd grade, and my grandmother taught 4th grade at Monroe, my mom at Taft, and my grandmother taught for a long time too, and so I just followed along in their footsteps.
I decided to be a teacher just because I liked working with kids my whole life growing up. And I always loved school, so I wanted to share that love with other children.
I got into education basically because I love children. From when I was young, I always worked with kids, and I just seemed to be able to connect with them and have a relationship with them, and building relationships with them, to me, is what has made me become such a good teacher, because I'm able to create a foundation with them, and we just kind of go from there.
I wanted to be one of those good teachers who made a difference. So I knew I could, and I knew I could make a difference with the students that I worked with.
I think it's really important for all students to have some kind of role model in their life to help them prepare for their future.
They like that it's a positive atmosphere. We care for each one of them like they're our own, and they like to come to school every day to learn.
And what I look forward to every day is seeing the excitement on their faces, especially when they're learning something new or all of a sudden they grasp a concept.
I love coming to school every day and seeing them work hard, trying and succeeding at what they're trying to learn.
I love to see them build each other up and help each other, and we just are really close-knit, and I love seeing that in my kids.
I love the excitement. I love the curiosity. I love hearing multiple times throughout the year, this is the best day ever.
They're funny, and they're 5th graders, and you never know what's going to come out of their mouths when they open their mouths. And they just are like a sponge. They just want to soak up the learning.
Or Marshallese comes and put a lei over your neck. I mean, that's, you're making a difference then. So I think the kids think I'm firm, but they can relate to me.
And probably the best part is watching when the light bulb goes on. How I think teaching is a lot of just laying out the opportunities and waiting for the student to take them. And when they take them and walk through that door and I've got it, that's my favorite part.
And seeing what makes them tick, what they enjoy, and really seeing that light bulb go off, that light bulb moment when they get a skill that we're just learning.
I try to make everything fun and engaging. I try to make learning not something that's boring and not just sitting there, but trying to make it meaningful to them.
I love the fact that when an idea finally registers with them, they get that light bulb above their head look, and I want them to really love science.
I really push them hard because I know they can do it. I know they can achieve if they just realize that somebody cares enough to stay with them, and that's what I enjoy. I've enjoyed that all the way through my 33 years of education.
Probably just the joy on the kids' faces when, there's something that they like to do, or they see, they learn something new. They get to see places and videos that that they'll never, and learn about that they'll never get to see.
What I love about my students is that you get something different every day. I love that they get their concepts, and then I love when they don't, because that allows me to demonstrate more and explain more to them on things that they need to learn.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. First off, my colleagues voted for me, so that's amazing in itself. But it's something that I think whenever you go through your classes in college, it's something that is this prestigious award that you can get, and it's something that I've always thought about and dreamed about. And so for that to be a reality is a really good feeling.
It's been really nice to get to work with more experienced teachers. And we always share ideas. Everyone in the district shares ideas, shares resources. So that's been really helpful for me to have good teachers to look up to.
You know, on an average day, I'll see well over 100 kids, and each one of them has their own story, and each one of them has had a pathway leading up to being part of our classroom. And it just brings me a lot of joy getting to know them and learning about them as people.
I get to work with students that I enjoy. I get to work with colleagues that have become family. I get to work with wonderful administrators, both at my school and at central office. And it's a way for me to still enjoy let the kid in me out and still enjoy all the science experiments that I loved.
Yes, when they learn, because I try to take history and make it where it's real application to their lives. And when they like, oh, so that's why we have search warrants, you know, or, you know.
They come from all backgrounds. Their desires to grow and be productive is really evident. I just wish more people could see them in their light.
I just think it's really rewarding to just have these kids that are with you for a whole year, and just watching them grow, watching them learn, and knowing that you're the one that's helping them to become just better versions of themselves, the best they can be.
I hope they love that I'm excited when they learn and when they succeed, and I hope that they love that I'm their biggest cheerleader.
It gives me a chance to impact the lives of the young people that are in our schools, and it gives me a chance to hopefully shape the leaders of tomorrow.
I personally get out of teaching the fact that I have a part of the future. I actually get to see them grow, mature, find out what's going on in this world, and I get to be a part of that, so that's exciting for me.
I love the challenge of teaching. I love that every day is different. I love that I've got new problems every day. It keeps it from being boring, and I feel that sense of accomplishment whenever I have accomplished a challenge that I didn't think I was going to get past. That's very satisfying.
Well, with middle school, I like to say every day is an adventure, because I never know what's going to happen. The kids, you know, they throw things at you. You never know what types of things you're going to experience when you're in the classroom.
Because you can learn all the things you want from textbooks, but you can have all the head knowledge you need, but until you actually get into the room and you're with those students and they're coming with all the baggage that they have, it's the experience that is the most teachable to me.
Yes, you have to be. I believe it's a calling. Teaching is a calling, and you have to, that has to be part of you to do it. But if you just find your joy in it, you'll succeed. It'll be great.
Actually, yes. Hoover teachers or any teachers in Enid School District, I want them to ignore what's going on in the news, the budget crisis, all the stuff that's going with education, and focus on their children. Love them, because that's what we're there for.
I thank them for their professionalism, I thank them for their honesty, and I thank them for being there when I need them. And again, we're like a family, and every one of them is fantastic.
Thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for working with the kids and for helping me every day.
Thank you for the honor.
I want to say thank you, and I think, you know, everybody at my campus and within Enid, they do a wonderful job, and I know they put their students first. So thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making it fun to come to work every day and for always supporting me in all my crazy ideas.